got a story behind that
Shut
too.
up.
Brother.
Shut up. My people, what up, though? We back with another episode of All Black Men Need Therapy. My name is Chief.
And I'm Bell.
My name is Prentice.
Let's get the show on the road. Bell's hating on mine. Bell and I have the same car, and he was hating on mine. I don't know why he's such a hater, but whatever.
Oh, I could tell the audience why. So let me tell y'all real quick story. So it was a pandemic. I moved to Boston. Didn't need two cars because we lived in the city. And my wife had a beater. It was small. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm about to just sell my truck. Mind you, it's 2021. I just bought my truck in 19. So Chief didn't have a car. He was about to spend an absurd amount of money on a vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. Absurd. And I'm like, yo, don't do that. Just buy my truck.
First of all, that's way too much judgment in y'all niggas' voices. First of all.
Just buy my truck, call it a day. I'm like, I don't even need the PC off it. Just pay me what I owe on the loan. Now, mind you, just to set the time, this was 2021 when the used car market was through thy roof. Okay?
Yep.
And I said, just give me what I owe, you know? So, nah, I'm about to get this joint. I'm like, all right.
That joint was fire, though.
Fast forward, I sold it to my man's sister, gave her a good deal on it. Not as good as what I would have given him, but I gave her a really good deal on it. Can y'all believe, ladies and gentlemen, 2 months later, this motherfucker buys the same truck I would have sold him. The same truck, except it was a year newer. The same truck for almost $10,000 more than what I would have sold it for.
7. Shut up.
7. 7 is almost 10.
It's damn sure almost 10.
So,
anyways, I don't even want you to check in. I'm checking in first. Today's my mama's birthday.
I got a text her.
Happy birthday!
Today's my mama's birthday.
Peaches.
I had this like physical restraint training. Well, it wasn't physical restraint training. It was like crisis prevention training today. You know how you go to these trainings and they'd be like allotted for 3 hours. Money talked for 2 hours and 57 minutes. Like,
did you get any training?
He used all the time. Like, fam, most of them let us come here, do our little paperwork, get up out of here. He talked the whole time. Shit was wild annoying, but whatever. Anyways, other than that, I'm good. Still, I met with a videographer today. He came to the job. We putting together some stuff behind the scenes. So I guess I'm gonna have like in like a month and a half or two, I'm gonna have just like a steady stream of content rolling out. You know, doing some behind the scenes work and going to get this Grammy like Prentice. With Prentice.
I just realized that Peaches is a Pisces too.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
But
anyway,
but me and not though.
I'm just an Aries.
Yeah. She's still dope, but she ain't a Pisces.
Yeah, whatever. P, check in.
Yeah, man. I just have so much to do. I'm extremely busy. There's always something to do. I'm working on learning how to rearrange my days and times. Bell gave me some good tips. Like, I think that was like 2 months ago. So I'm trying to implement and just kind of restructure how my day goes, because what I've noticed lately is that I have so much to do. If I don't focus and stay still on one thing, I'll see something else and go to that. So there's a lot of impartial tasks that are completed throughout my day because I'm trying to get so much done. So I'm working on slowing the fuck down and understanding that I'm not going to be able to do everything in a day, and prioritize my schedule, which is really new for me in this sense, the way I'm doing it now. So I'm trying to do that because I'm trying to work on getting myself out of whatever space I'm in that I know isn't, the best for me right now, as far as just a daily mood thing. And so it helps me when I write down things in the beginning of the day and then see that they're completed at the end.
It's crazy you say that, because I was going to say a to-do list.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is so, like, vital for me, at least.
And you underestimate the power of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, writing things down and seeing that no matter what the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying? Pick up a prescription. I mean, just seeing that you did it, it gives you a sense of confidence, man. So yeah, writing things down is big.
I'm the type of dude where I make my to-do list and I end up forgetting to write something down, but I remembered I had to get it done. And when I get it done, I'll write it down just to check it off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though the list is already formulated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even just to see it sometimes, that shit helps.
100%.
You know?
So I'll give
But
my.
yeah, that's
Oh, my bad. I thought you was finished. My fault.
No, I am. I was just about to say what's up with you.
Nothing, man. Nothing really. I'm chilling, man. I'm in a good headspace. Trying to think. Have we recorded since? Yeah, we recorded since my birthday, right? I believe so.
Yeah, the last one. So just so y'all know, we got y'all ain't been getting them, but we got wild episodes in the clip, B.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't heard this shit, so we got them.
We gotta do better. We gotta do better.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't have no complaints, no nothing. I got some more travel coming up. I'm going to New York tomorrow for a little day trip for work. Then I'm probably sitting down till probably mid-April, something like that. But yeah, man, I'm cool. Like I don't nothing to complain about. We I had a guy come by to give me a quote for that media wall. I don't know if I told you about it.
Nah.
Media wall I want built in the living room. So he actually didn't even give me a quote. He just said he could do it. And he came highly recommended. He said he'll let me know once we get closer. So, but yeah, I'm cooling, man. I'm cooling. No complaints.
No doubt. So let's roll right into it. I like that was short and concise. You put me to intro the topic, but I think you should go ahead and do it because it's your treatment. Because I don't want to, what I'm saying?
But it was you sparked it. So anyway, it's a working title, but so far I'm gonna say it's gonna be called "Almost Married Her."
Do Lo listen to every episode?
Nah, she'll listen if I tell her to listen.
She gonna tap into this stuff like, "Oh, word."
Yeah, it's not necessarily true.
Nigga.
Nah, it's not necessarily true. But so I put "Almost Marry Her." So we're gonna get into the topic, but before we get into the topic, the specific topic, I just want to tell a story that's going to lead into the topic. So it's like circa 2004, 2003.
Long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago. It might have been 2002 now that I think about it. But anyway,
hey, back when this shirt was out?
Yeah, that's exactly. Yo, Prentice. That motherfucker took that shirt from me 20 years ago. He still got it. I swear to God. That's my shirt.
It's still like pristine too. You know what I mean?
Hey,
anyway.
In the spirit of positivity, but I'm gonna compliment you on your laundry skills because you done had that bitch for 20 years. It don't look faded, but you must be nice with the laundry.
Nah, it's probably been in the little bin for probably 6 of them years, maybe 7.
But it's like folded where like the active wear is like stuff that you wear frequently, but he don't be wearing it. But I see it every time I come over. But yeah,
I only put it on because you mentioned it. We was maybe at dinner at your birthday or something like that. I was talking about it. I was like, let me throw this joint on for GP.
Yeah, that's funny.
Anyways, go ahead.
Vintage. So anyway, we in college, and my roommate, my teammate, my roommate, he was messing with this girl or whatever, and he kept telling me, he's like, "Yo, Bell, you know her?" I was like, "Bro, I don't know her." He keep explaining it to me. I'm gonna just say her name was he's like, "You know her, man. Her name is Janet." I'm like, "Yo, I don't know no Janets, bro." He was like, "Yes, you do. She in the business school." Yada. I'm like, "Bro, I have no idea what you're talking about." He showed me a picture, nothing. They talking, whatever. Everything's cool. Then months go by and he no longer talking to her and he's dealing with somebody else or whatever. So I'm out. This is the summertime or coming up on the summertime because I'm still in college. So I'm out. Me and my cousins, we downtown and we in the parking lot. And my man, God rest his dead, my man Cooley, started hollering at these girls. And I'm not paying attention. I'm minding my business. And I could kind of hear them talking and she's like, he's trying to holler at this particular girl. And she's like, something like, nah, I know him, no. And he was like, you know, cousin Chris? So I look over there, go over there, I walk over, introduce myself. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And she's like, what's up? And I'm like, yo, I have no idea who this girl is. Right. So I'm just talking. And then she's like, you don't remember me? She's like, you don't know who I am? I'm like, nah, I keep looking at her. And she's like, it's Janet. I'm like, I'm still looking confused. And she's like, Janet. And I'm like, oh, Janet. It's my man's my roommate's chick he was dealing with some time ago. Right. So then she began to holler at me. So we exchanged numbers. And I told him, like, yo, you my man. As I used to talk to my man, you know, I got to tell him about this. She's like, all right. So she gave me her number. I gave her my number. I didn't call her. That was Saturday. So I got back to school Sunday. First thing I did, I go knock on my man's door. I'm like, yo,
nigga.
yo, guess who I met last night? He was like, who? I was like, Janet. He's like, I told you knew her. I'm like, no, I didn't. I did not have no idea who that chick was. I was like, long story short, she gave me her number. I said, but look, I won't call her. I'll throw this shit away. She gave someone a piece of paper, I think. I was like, I'll throw this shit away. Just give me the word. He's like, nah, what? You good. Do you think? I said, all right.
All right.
I said, all right. Because, you know, there was never like in a relationship. They was just messing around in college or whatever. We were still in college, but whatever. So we started talking, and long story short, she ended up being a real cool girl, super smart, really pretty. And we got along really well. Like to the point where I was like, damn, like I could probably be with her.
Mm.
But because everything, she checked all the boxes. However, I'm like, I can't get married to her knowing that my man smashed. And that to me was too much, too tall of a hill to climb to get me to be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? So we ended up being friends for a long time, but I never pulled the trigger. And she really liked me a lot. I liked her too. I just couldn't do it.
I liked it, hubby.
I did. I loved her. No,
I loved her.
I'm joking.
I loved her.
But we was really tight and really cool. But I just could not. I couldn't pull the trigger because of her having an entanglement with my roommate at the time prior to me.
Was he the entanglement or were you the entanglement?
Yeah, I don't know. We was all entangled, I guess.
Word.
But
Word.
So again, the title is I Almost Married Her. But the question is it disloyal to talk to a girl your homie used to talk to? Or is it a statute of limitations, or is it just never okay? So that's the question.
I think the iron rule of thumb says if your homie loved her and they were a significant couple, you probably should leave her alone. You probably should just let it go. I mean, I just feel like if it was some intense emotion between your mans and the shorty, you can't really rock like that. As well, at least in the intent we're trying to have something significant. Now, if what's the famous saying? If she throw it, I'm gonna catch it.
But I ain't running no routes.
But I ain't running no routes.
If she throw it, I'm gonna catch it.
You know what I'm saying? So if she's at the kid and y'all had a situation, you bring it to the forefront to your homie, but listen, this is what it is. She had me crazy. What's good? And then you get the green light, and then you go ahead and do what you do. But I don't know how far it can go. So I think the better question would be, what is considered off limits? Period. Like P, would you smash a shorty your man smashed?
So what's funny? You know what's hella funny about this? But fuck it. It's funny about this your scenario, Bill, because you said, "Would you marry her?" Nigga, I did marry her. Nigga, one of my closest friends smashed my ex-wife in college. And
Wow.
I found out about it after I don't remember if I knew. I don't know if I out of sight, out of mind, but I was reminded prior to marrying her. And I played it cool. I played it hella cool.
Wait, pause. How were you reminded?
She brought it up somehow.
Oh,
Somehow.
she brought it up.
Yeah. Somehow she brought it up. And
Okay.
She was like,
so
I told you back in the day, because we all went to college together. I told you back in the day. No, you didn't. So I feel like I had to know because of the significance of the personal, of the homie.
between you and him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my next question. Were you and old boy cool in college?
Yeah. We I can't get too specific.
No, I got you.
No. But
were you cool leading up to the wedding?
Huh?
Were you and the dude cool leading up to the wedding?
I didn't have no wedding, but she proposed to me, and we just went to the courthouse and got married.
Oh, that's right, your lunch break. That's right. I can't wait to get that made.
So I did, yeah.
Bell loves that.
So it's funny, I did, but here's the trippy thing. But after we got married, it fucked up my relationship with him. I don't know if I've ever even talked to him at this point about it because I felt away. I felt away.
No.
And I played the role when she said something to me, and around him, I never said anything because I know he had to tell me. And then I don't want to get too many different, but it ended up being some cold shit. But long story short, I felt away, and it fucked up my relationship, and I found myself being more distant from him. That whole marriage, I was distant from him.
Because did you get the green light?
The green light for what?
You couldn't have known, so never mind.
He didn't know.
So the green light says you asked the homie, like, yo, I know you did that, but you cool, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, the cold part, it was a revenge play on her part. I used to fuck with her back in the day. She did that shit on purpose. Oh,
so she hit you with the honey bun.
She hit her on purpose to get back at me, apparently.
Wait. Okay. So who was with who first? You was with her first, and she hollered at your man?
Yeah, I was with her first. We saw fucking around, and she fucked with him out of spite.
Oh, that's a whole different.
Did he ask you for the green? Did he ask you for the green light?
Nigga, I don't even remember, but I don't. But this just goes to how unhealthy this fucking marriage was, and my ass was. But she did it out of spite, and I acted like I was cool with it, but I did the macho thing, like I wasn't tripping. Because in the moment, I don't think I was, because you know me, I'm emotional as fuck, so I can't hide my emotions and shit. My shit's be obvious right there. So I was able to play it cool, but it really fucked up my relationship, man, and I regret that because I never said anything to him about it during the time. You know what I'm saying?
It's irrelevant now, right? You wouldn't even bother bringing it up now, like it's like whatever.
Holds no significance at all.
Well, he know now.
So he didn't get the green light from you when it all went down?
I don't even remember, but
the code says just put it in the air, so you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody posed a question today in the chat I participated in, and they said
you sound like Chase right now.
They said oh damn, what was the question? Is it who has the better friendships, men or women, or something like the more solid friendships, men or women?
Definitely men.
Then I thought about after that, it's like, do you ask? You remember that first time I came out there and did that show with Black Ice?
Yes.
All right, you remember? I ended up smashing that chick.
Now we just go down a rabbit hole.
No, he know the chick. You remember? And you hit me later, like, "Hey, bud, did you?" And it was in the moment that it happened that I ended up smashing, and I didn't have time to hit you. You don't remember?
I don't think it was that. I think that was the Boston show.
I about to say, I think I know who you're talking about.
I don't know. It was the show wherever I had to perform in the gym.
That was the Boston show, and we both did in the gym.
Okay, yeah. It was that time.
Remember that was when we had the video of the car recording, and we was in the gym.
Playing slow.
This nigga gonna record me listening to my slow jam style.
So I thought about that time because I remember you told me that you had. I think you told me something about some type of history, right? But it wasn't nothing significant, and then I ended up in a
Yeah,
situation that's
but I knew that.
You knew what?
So we're at a different level in the friendship, but I knew that happened.
Yeah, I know you knew that happened.
But you didn't tell me it happened. So I got a problem with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit.
Nor did you get I mean, not that you needed the green light, because I think I gave it to you anyway, but like you didn't say that. But I asked you and you avoided answering the question.
No. You asked me after.
Yeah.
You asked me after, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
That sounds like
avoiding the question.
Yeah. That meant, yeah, I did. But I thought about that moment because that was a moment where I didn't tap in with the homie before doing it.
But I think so in that particular place, like you said, I had already told you that like it wasn't really anything significant. So like it's almost like it was like it was
unnecessary.
Oh yeah, that part you already had. But what I'm saying still, usually by code for me, I can know that you fucked with her back in the day or whatever. But if my opportunity presents itself, I'm still gonna tap in with you just to give you a heads up and let you know.
Yeah, again, I ain't running no routes, but she throw it, I'm gonna catch it. So she threw it, you know what I'm saying? So I used to run that thing.
Yeah, that's typically my code.
Like, I don't mean to intercept. So P, I see it's different now because you guys are married. So like it's like all bets are off pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So if I was like P, Sally, who used to kick it with when I saw her outside the hotel at the wedding, she was at me crazy, told me I used to rock. Would it matter to you?
Nah, because damn, this is good, but I just don't know how much we talk about on the podcast. There was a time when you came out here. This is good.
All the tea being spilled today. My eyes watering.
What you mean?
There's a time you came out here. It was some work you was fucking with that I used to fuck with back in the day. I didn't care.
You
didn't know. You didn't know at all.
Obviously, I still don't know. So
yeah. We'll talk about it after. I mean, it ain't nothing to talk about. It's just her name.
I don't even know what you're talking about, cuz, but whatever.
Pressure, man. I feel like we had a combo like this ever.
Oh my god, that's why all black men need therapy,
right?
These events was years ago.
But here's the code. Here's the code. Even with that, like, I feel like it's relationship based. Really, at the end of the day, I don't think if I thought that you would care, that I would have smashed without tapping in with you prior to smashing for real. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like you were saying like it's like the whole love thing. I think you get an idea, but I've tapped in with homies who've been like, yo, so-and-so was kind of giving me rhythm and I know used to, or you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not always, it's kind of like how I receive it. Sometimes it's like, oh no, do your thing. And these little hoe ass niggas go back and call the girl like, oh fuck, you trying to fuck with my nigga Prentice? It's like, whoa, wait.
So I had a similar experience. It wasn't like he didn't go back and call her because that's just not, he ain't that type of nigga. But yeah, I think what happened was like, I was like, yo, you know what I mean? Shorty throwing, I'm about to catch it. And he was like, man, go ahead, no problem. And I just don't think he thought I was going to get it as soon as I did, or that it was even going out. But like,
it's like you know me.
Right. We was at a cookout. And I told him at the cookout. And then after the cookout, it went down. And then, you know what I mean? He asked me the next day and I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then it wasn't as cool as it was the day before. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I was like, oh. But what's crazy is not too long ago, he actually reached out and he was like, yo, did you ever, it was so-and-so? And I was like, why you ask? He said, because you a nigga and I know you. And I was just like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't even that one. This was another one. But he was like, I was like, yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. But yeah, so in that, like I said, he wasn't calling Shorty like, yo, don't, you know what I'm saying? Or I can't believe you did that type of thing. It was just, I just think when I told him, he was like, Like he might have, because you know how we tend to think that we got them under our belt until they slide off with the homie, and you're like, oh, you dirty, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of what happened in that regard. Like he was kind of like, yo, man, like I gave you the green light, you did it. I ain't think she was gonna do it, but you know what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of how it went down. You dig? So so what constitutes off limits?
The no.
No. For the fellas, like if you ask me, hey, yo, Chief, Shorty over here getting at me, and I'll be like, nah, man, you can't do that. Like,
that's it right there.
So I think it's a two-part. I think
what?
it's a two-part question.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
So here's my thing. You got to look at like people who have a vested interest in you, right? So like us three, like it would warrant a conversation, right? But if you like my homie adjacent,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't think it's even worth putting in the air though?
No, nigga, I don't want niggas in my business like that.
Yeah, it's like, I mean,
nah.
I mean, it's got to be because I guess another way to say this is if there's a relationship with you and another dude, like, and y'all speak periodically, like. I think about like this, right? And I don't know why this person just came to my mind, but one of my men, I mean, he was in and out of jail basically our whole life, but we've grown up together. And I don't talk to him often, but every time we see each other, there's love. If there was someone that I felt was of like some significance to him that would be worth having a conversation that was years ago, I would reach out. Even though we don't speak often, but we've built love for each other over 20 years, you know what I'm saying? So shit, over 30 years at this point. So I would mention something to somebody like that. Like for me, the line is somebody that meant something to you at some point in your life, another male, like that meant something to you. Cause I'm like, there's gonna be, there's plenty of dudes that I'm cool with that I mess with their chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say cool, meaning we know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we know each other. He knows me. I know. Like we'll speak when we see each other, but he might not have my phone number. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
So what makes
I don't feel that's necessary.
So what makes her off limits to the homies? Like what's the standard there that says like, you know, like I said, I think it's like I used to love her. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to love her, be like, or like your kid's mom. You know what I'm saying? Like P, like if I don't know. I don't know her name. Like
if you mess with my daughter's mom, Godspeed. Like
I've had that too though. I know a couple of niggas that ain't hit after I done had kids with a couple of the mothers of my children, and that's, you know, that ain't got shit to do with me. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Like my chapter.
Yeah, you looking at it from her perspective. I'm talking about from the whole, like the dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Well,
cool, we know about one uncle such and such.
Yeah.
Mentioned.
No, cool enough. But to me, just how I look at it, my time with a woman is done. I've never told a dude no. Anybody who's checked in with me, do you? Because I feel like I like giving people the option, and it's not a chess game, but I like people to move naturally around me. You know what I mean? Like within our friendship, right? So if and I don't even think it's this deep in the response, but thinking about it now, I think it is. If I have to put parameters on our friendship or a relationship, and I can't just watch you move naturally and choose to have you a part of my life, then, you know, it's kind of like, what am I doing? I'm not trying to tailor my relationship. So when it comes to women that I've dealt with before, if they're willing to fuck with you, then what the fuck am I gonna? What is my no for? You know what I'm saying? I get the concept, but at the end of the day, if y'all want to fuck with each other, that's y'all's feelings, and I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah, and that's a very high road approach. You know, like a very high road approach.
I don't even think it's high road, Bill. I think it's my personality, because I'll be giving a fuck after I'm done fucking with a female. So I don't.
Yeah. I don't. Okay. And that's That's fair.
It's not
right.
integrity. I just don't give a fuck.
Well,
but I appreciate
that's the wait. But if that's the case, then why did you feel away about your ex?
Because he was still with her.
That was my own insecurity. So now what it was I played cool. Now I gotta stay cool, realizing that
you're not cool.
And now I'm not cool because I'm like, you did this shit out of fucking spite too. Like, and now I'm fucking married to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you told me and everything, but it was different because it was a long friendship. You know what I'm saying? So, and I didn't even have the whatever it took to even say anything. So I just distanced myself. And yeah, I was married. She was my wife. So, you know, it just made a difference.
Okay, so in your head, P, there's no reason to say no. And it doesn't even require, or you don't even like, the bro code doesn't even matter. Go ahead and do you. I don't care.
No, my response has always been the same, but I absolutely respect the phone call. I respect and appreciate the tap in. You get what I'm saying? Like,
but is it necessary?
Nah, it never has been, because I've honestly, truly never, beyond that situation, I never felt away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just naturally have it.
So I can say, just from recent experience, that the phone call, it means more than, it means more to get it than it
says more about you.
It says, but if it means more if I don't get it. Like, it has more of an impact if I don't get it.
It doesn't matter unless you don't get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. It doesn't matter if I don't get it. Because in the situation here, I was with dude every other Sunday for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just, it's a simple, hey, this what's up, G? Oh, okay, bet, do your thing. But then to say some shit like, oh, she told me not to say nothing. What she told you, bro?
That's soft.
You know what I'm
saying? I think certain niggas move differently too, though. Like, there's niggas who are just moving and going about their business, meaning no harm. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, truly not trying to do anything. And there's niggas who are sneaky and who are intentionally trying to withhold information from you because they feel some type of way about it. You know what I mean? They may not feel like they necessarily moving 100% with you, so they're trying to withhold it.
Right.
I think when you're a certain type of man, you can tell which type of men are which.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
The cat who may have knocked the same chick you may have been fucking with or are, versus the cat who, you know, knows you fucking with her and doesn't want to let you know that he's interested or is fucking with her as well.
Yeah, but it's just, I think it's just grounded. So, for example, I'm a while ago, I'm hollering at a shorty, trying to get to know her. That we talking, we gelling, and then it dies down for a little while, and I find out my man is talking to her, and I'm like, yo, man, I just, I don't, in case she might have told you, I was trying to holler, but I had no idea that y'all was, you know what I'm saying, y'all was kicking it like that. So, he's like, yeah, she told me whatever. I'm like, all right, as long as we cool, whatever. Because I didn't know, because it was, it was within a relatively close time that I saw them out together. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense why we wasn't kicking it, because, you know what I'm saying, you was with my man. So, well, she never told me about that.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. I know how I feel about this shit. So, say you know a cat, and he's interested, is pursuing, or is fucking with a certain woman, and you see her and you're attracted to her. Does it make a difference if you know him, but he's a lame ass nigga, versus a cat that you respect?
Take that one real quick, Bell.
Wait, so okay, I need more context. Do you and the dude, are you guys cool, or you just know him?
Put it this way, when I really think about it, there have been times where there was somebody that I knew I was cool with, we said what's up, but also knew they was lame, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Therefore, I didn't have much respect for them as a man to even tap in.
Oh no, I've done that. I've done that before. That's what I'm saying.
Or if he's smashing other females, it's like, oh, you out here, living your life, man. I'm not tapping in with you.
See, I don't take that approach because that's a slippery slope. You
How
know what I'm
so?
saying? Like, I'll tell you a story. My man, like my main man, and ended up messing with our boys. Like we were cool. We're all real cool. Our boys' baby mom. Now, mind
That's
you, they were closer. So my main man, him and I, is one of the strongest bonds still to this day. He ended up messing with a dude he was super, super, super cool with. I was really, really cool with baby mom. And then how he tried to justify it to me was he was like, well, we'll see if he ain't treating her right, then
dog.
what do you expect me to do? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
With the treatment right.
and I told him, I said, yo, I love you. I said, but you wrong, bro. I said, that's wrong. You know you wrong.
Yeah.
And there was a power dynamic too. Like the victim, it was nothing he could do about it. You know what I'm saying? Like there was nothing he can do about it. And I've taken that approach too before, where you're talking about guys that you don't necessarily respect, but you know them, but you don't necessarily respect them. Like, I've taken that approach. Like one, I don't owe you shit. That's one, right? Because we don't really have a real relationship. Like I know you. Like I said, you don't have my phone number. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we got respect for each other when we see each other, in the sense that we're cordial. But I don't have a relationship with you, so I don't owe you anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and again, at that time in my life, I didn't care about it getting out of hand. Like if you wanted to bring it to me over this, then okay, so be it. But I'm like, this is gonna be a lose-lose situation at that time in my life if that person, those people would have done that. So I was like, I don't owe you nothing. We're not that cool. She out here for everybody. So like, why are you worried about me? You know what I mean? Like that's the approach I would take. I wouldn't be like, this is just me. I wouldn't be like, oh, he out here messing with all these girls. So what does it matter if I mess with his girl? Because at that time in our life, I'm in my 20s. That was a constant. Like everybody was doing that. So it's like, I never used that excuse, because then I felt like a hypocrite at that point. You know what I'm saying? So
About you, Chief.
The answer to the lame question.
Yeah, does it make a difference? Do you move differently pursuing a woman if you know a dude who is interested in her, or shit, let's say who she may already be dating, but you don't really respect him?
So just so I'm clear, am I trying to? You're asking would I holler at a girl who's dating a lame?
Do you interact with him differently? Like, so naturally, let me ask you, if you were interested in a girl that you think somebody that you know, to whatever level, was talking to or interested in as well, would you check in with him prior to pursuing that woman? That's a two-part question.
Prior to, probably not. But if Shorty was giving me, I don't know why I love the phrase "giving me rhythm." I love that shit. I don't know why, but if Shorty was giving me rhythm, then
you're Caribbean.
I would say something to him.
Okay, you would?
I would.
Okay, now say you don't respect him.
Then if I don't respect him, ain't nothing to talk about.
Okay.
Yo, I had to check somebody one time.
Yeah, because I don't respect him. What are you gonna do? Pull up on me and get beat up? Like,
that's what I was saying. Like, yeah, I had to check somebody one time though. And the irony is, we ended up being cool after that. Like, but he don't fuck with me to this day. And
so how you end up being cool?
We was on the same basketball team. He don't like neither one of us. So like,
me?
what the fuck you talking about? He don't like you either. Yeah.
It's probably because of you.
We might have been terrorizing this motherfucker, not even realizing it. But now I had checked this. I was young, man. I was real young, and it was a chick that she wasn't even my girl, but it was just understood that we was talking. And it's the same scenario, Prentice. Like, I was out doing me, right?
Was that the belt buckle? Is that what you talking about?
Nah, I forgot about that. But no.
Ain't it funny how sports having like
I
one
forgot
word?
it. Oh,
name?
you know what? That's a perfect. I forgot all about that.
So Bell took his belt off, was about to beat the nigga with the belt buckle.
Nah, it happened the other way around. He took his belt off. He took his belt off. And then
to whoop you with his belt?
Nah, I'll tell you the whole story, because this is it. This is a story like this. It's a dude we grew up with, hood cat. Good dude though, but a hood cat. And we just always been cool. Like for me, he was a little, I think he's he's your age, but he's a little older than me. But in and out of jail, just a good dude, but his baby mom hollered at me. Now, again, when I see this dude, we cool. We don't got each other's phone number. You know what I'm saying? We not that cool. We all got the same people. We all know the same people. But I'm not going to front, though. He rocked me to sleep. He rocked me to sleep. Because he got word when he was in jail that I was messing with her. And when he came home, I remember the first time I saw him, I'm like, all right, let me see what's about to happen. And he was cool. Like, dapped me up, gave me a hug, everything. So I'm like, all right. Every time I seen him after that, dap up, hug. Cool. What's good, Bell? You got me? I'm good. All right. Nothing. One night, my man got into it with his cousin. I wasn't even there. Like, I wasn't even there. And I got a call like, yo, such and such, boom, boom, boom. So I get to the spot before everybody else get there. And his cousin, who had a problem with my man, I see him. So I'm like, what up, man? It's not, what up, pal? What's good? He just looking crazy, right? Looking for my man. So I go outside, call my man, like, yo, they here or whatever. And then I see his cousin. Now, mind you, this is the cousin who I was messing with his baby mom at one point. And every time I saw him, it was all love, always. And I should have known something. Because I said, yo, what up? He ain't say nothing. But I was too busy trying to alert my man that they was there. I didn't pick up on the signs. Then now that I think about it, he was in the cut wearing all black. That's another thing. I didn't pick up on none of this, right? So I'm just not peeping it. But then my man pull up, and then his cousin, the one that my man got a problem with, he tried to get at my man pulled off. And in the midst of all of that, his cousin, who I don't see, is behind me, right? The one I was messing with, his baby mom, is behind me. So I'm trying to not even trying to de-escalate, I'm trying to find out what's happening. He swings his belt at me, the buckle, but it missed me. Like, it went over my head. Like, you know how like something go by your ear and you hear it? So yeah, so it like went right over the top of my head. How he missed me, I have no idea. But at this point, I'm like significantly bigger than this dude. But he's like a Golden Glove. Like, so he can fight. It ain't like he can't fight, but I'm just bigger than him because I'm fresh out of college. So I'm not understanding what's happening. His cousin, who was beefing with my man, who got a lot of respect for me, he a little younger than me, he looking at his cousin like, yo, what the fuck did you just do? But he didn't hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't hit me. But and he looking at his cousin crazy, and the dude who swung the belt is like backing up, but looking at me, not really saying nothing, but looking at me crazy. Then I see the belt. Then I put it all together. I'm like, oh, you swung on me.
The fuck yo baby mom and you up.
Yo, so I'm like, oh, you swung on me. So, and his cousin is like, I'm not gonna say his cousin is scared.
Well, not your baby mama like that, listeners. My bad. I don't mean to cut it off. That came out wrong. Don't fuck up the baby mama. I didn't mean like that.
No, you good. So his cousin that was at my man, he not scared, but he got concern on his face. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's if he not scared, but he got concern on his face.
He got concern on his face. You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, I'm like, yo, drop the belt. Like I'm like, drop the belt. He won't. So I'm like walking towards him, and they're like backing up. So then, let's just say, I leveled the playing field, more than leveled the playing field, and then nothing ever came from it. But
except us riding around town looking for him.
yeah, but I'm talking about in the moment I leveled the playing field.
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember the story.
Yeah. So, but that was it. Like he was mad because he felt, damn, I totally forgot about that story. And then that was legit like 18 years ago, if not more. He was mad because he felt disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Because and we from like a small city. So it's like I could see people gassing him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but my thing is like just how I took, like, I felt disrespected, so I took the initiative to confront him. Like, yo, what's good? Like, you couldn't say nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was, you know what I mean? I broke it down to him, whatever. You don't think he had the integrity to do that to you? Like, yo, Bell, what's up, man? Like, you know what I mean? Then y'all could have just talked about it. But instead, he gonna
Wait, you
act like
saying
shit.
you confronted the person?
Yeah,
I don't even know if I knew that.
yeah.
I mean, I wasn't trying to hear nothing. I wasn't trying to resolve nothing. And nothing ended up happening, but it could have been real bad. But go ahead, Prentice.
Can't no nigga swing no belt in my head. Nah, but
It was bad, man. Like it was.
And I'm not
You
looking
talking
for
about cooler heads prevailing. That
So
somebody was with that man that night. I tell you that much.
so we never really answered the question though. What is considered off limits? Like, what reason would you have to say no?
So look, I think it's really just about what type of man you are. Straight up. Like I feel like there's too many women for you to really be fucking any chick that your homies is smashing anyway.
That's fair.
That's
You know
fair.
what I'm saying? I feel like you ain't got no business really smashing your homie's baby mama.
I'll go one step further. That ain't your homie if you trying to smash his baby mom.
I mean, yeah, I
His
think
baby mom is a stretch, I think.
I think there's just no reason to do it. You know what I'm saying? If we got friends, again, there's plenty other women with children out there other than your homies. You know, the mother of your homie's child. So
my thing,
ones that just are off limits for how you follow code, what type of men you around.
my code is if you called her your girl at any time and you are like in my immediate circle, off limits. It ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
Like if it's somebody that was a fling, somebody you mess with for the summer, that's a whole different story. But if that, because we ain't had a lot of girlfriends, that's the thing. Like of the four of us, we could probably count of the four of us, we could probably count all of our girlfriends that we've ever had in life on two hands. Like no bullshit. So it's like you talking about 8 people in life. That's off limits. It's like if you can't do that, then what are we talking about? And some of the people that they deem off limits, I don't deem off limits. But they wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't even nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Okay, so that's fair. So all in all, there is a code that says at minimum you should speak up about it. Whether she at you or you want to get at her. At least just put it on the table. Now, go ahead.
And depending who you're talking about, who you're speaking up on, will tell me everything I need to know about you.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Very true. Right. So I mean,
also another note: don't give permission, fellas. Don't
pull a Prentice and be okay with not being okay with it.
That should have fucked up in the long run, y'all. Don't do that shit. Don't do it, man.
Well, your situation ain't quite that, but still, it's, you played it cool, but you was feeling some type of way. Like if you're gonna feel some type of way about it, just be honest.
He won the battle but lost the war.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So so there's so many stories to go on this, but we're not gonna get into it.
You know what story I didn't tell, which don't ask me why, but recently I spent some time at my house with my man from back in the day. And don't ask me why, But I'm like, yeah, I could have never been with Janet because this wouldn't have never happened. This wouldn't have worked. He wouldn't have been able to be staying at my house with my now wife, his ex chick. Like that just wouldn't have worked.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So you can't. So you could smash, but can you? I mean, you guys are married, so out of context, real quick. But can you significantly, seriously date a shorty your man smashed? Depends
Apparently,
on, huh?
it depends.
You
Like
just said,
again,
"P." Apparently, I can.
I said apparently I can, man.
like no, but no bullshit. Like, you know, my wife now, like I know her ex, well, really her first real boyfriend. Like, we was cool, but we wasn't like that cool.
Yeah, he don't got
Like,
your number.
no, definitely not. Like but we was cool. You know what I'm saying? But
It's like,
not
I know the nigga, but I don't know
yeah.
the nigga. Like, okay,
Yeah,
whatever. I mean,
we was cool, and they dated in like 2004, and me and her didn't start dating until
that's a
2000
long. That shit don't even. So is there is there a statute of limitations? Like P, is
That's
there
what
like,
I'm
okay,
saying.
is there
Because then
a 10-year window? Like 10 years ago
but
don't
then
even matter.
then there's another layer though. Like, what if you and the dude was cool when him and Shorty was together, and then 10 years later y'all not cool no more? Is she still off limits?
Not together? Have they not been together for 10?
Nah, they haven't been together.
Nah.
Yeah.
Do we still cross paths?
You saw her. Oh, you mean the dude? You mean the
Yeah.
dude?
Do I still cross paths with old boy?
Even if you do, y'all not cool, so it don't matter.
Yeah, so fuck it, don't matter. Fair game.
Yeah, if I'm not cool with a nigga, I don't care.
Well, then that's because that goes back to my situation because we ain't. I mean, we cool, but we ain't. No, it's different because we was literally together like every day for years, so that's a different story.
Yeah, and y'all never was not cool.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And if there's intent behind not divulging information, you know what I'm saying? That's different.
I also don't know if I could do it still though, because I don't like him and I'm with his ex chick. It's like that can just open up like
Yeah, but that ain't got nothing to do with
worms.
him. Like he ain't popping up back in the picture. Nigga ain't randomly calling or something like that. Like,
Right.
that
Yeah.
ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all ego. That's
that's
we can sum all of this up. It's all ego. That's all
it's definitely that's a
it's
good. We can
ego.
close it right there. It's definitely all ego. None of that shit should matter anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We want to know because of our ego. We
Ego.
don't want to do it because of our ego. So that's a
It's
great way to sum it up.
filler ass conversation we just had.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But no, but I think it was good. It's a good light because we, every now and then our conversations get a little heavy. So it's good to be light and just, air some shit up. I thought it was a good conversation. It was light. Got some shit up.
It's really ego. I mean, not feel like no content in it, but it really does at the end of the day. But it's just about feeding how we feel about shit, making that make sense.
Yeah,
bro. I'm just thinking about it. Like this topic situation could have literally changed the whole trajectory of my life.
Yeah. Had you gone with Janet?
No, the other situation. Back and at home with the dude.
Oh yeah.
Like
literally, yeah.
Change the whole trajectory of my life. That's crazy. All over ego.
all over ego.
All over ego.
Yo, I appreciated the conversation, but I thought I like it light sometimes. We tend to get heavy, and you know what I'm saying? I think this the light conversation wins for me. Every now and it's good to sprinkle it up a little bit. P. Yeah. Close the door. What's the gem? What's the takeaway? The final gems, the takeaway from it.
The final gems are, if you live just right and move how you want to move, you shouldn't find yourself in these situations to be, you know what I'm saying? Like,
actually a good point.
You just do and minding your business and handling you, these shouldn't be issues that you come across. And if you are, then fix that shit.
Word. Bellhead.
Don't let your pride define you. That's what I'll say. Don't let your pride define you. Like, for all intents and purposes, this shit won't even matter in 10 years. Whatever this shit is. You know what I'm saying?
I saw a meme the other day. It said something like, "Oh, I'm tired of girls talking about you used to date my friend. Bitch, we grown. Fuck her." But that's the truth. Never for me. I think it's just as much as we concluded with it being ego. I still think it's the integral thing to do to just stand firm and just run it by the homie. Just because it'll help keep your conscience clear.
It's the homie.
If it's the homie. If it's not the homie and it's a brother but don't know. If he ain't got your phone number, he may not be worth telling.
Not your IG phone number.
Word. So that's that. Yo, I appreciate y'all boys. Do us all a favor and check us out on all social media platforms at All Black Men Need Therapy. Email us any questions, comments, complaints, or concern at allblackmenneedtherapy@gmail.com. And per usual, hug a black man today.
Do it.
And tomorrow.
Do it.
We out, y'all.
Peace.